Hello, and welcome to Japanese Craft Beer Reviews. Today we're going to begin a very short series of some beers from MarketBrewing and a little information about them. Market is located in Nagoya, Japan, which is, I guess you could say, Japan's kind of third city after Tokyo, Osaka. Tokyo and number one, Osaka number two, and then perhaps Nagoya is the third largest city. And Market started in 2014, and that year they were named the best new brewery by RateBeer, RateBeer's best selection for 2014, as the best new brewer in Japan. They started out with a lot of buzz. I remember the first time I saw them was at the Kyoto Craft Beer Festival, and there were a lot of people talking about them. And the name comes from the Yanagi-bashi Market, which is where the original brewery and brew pub were located. So why Market Yanagi-bashi? And the brewer is quite well known in Japan craft beer circles. His name is Kachi Makoto, and he had worked for a brewery called Kisoji in Nagano, a much less well-known brewery in Nagano Prefecture. And quickly he hired a brewer named Nakanishi from Ise Kadoya in Mie, and together they've just taken off. They started out with a kind of a small system, and in 2018 they opened up a much larger new brewery. And if you go onto their website, you can see a whole list of all the brewers that they have made. It's quite extensive with information about all of them as well. And they do have an online shop. You can buy from them online as well, and I have done that in the past. Okay, well, we're going to look at 3 different beers from them. Let's get started. And here is the first beer we're going to look at from Market, and it's I think it's a relatively new one. It's called Market Pilsner. Kind of surprising that they didn't do a Pilsner yet, but here we are. And this one has, it's 5.5, or 5%, I'm sorry, 5% alcohol, 16 international bittering units, very low. And only one rating on ratebeer.com, and that rating was at 3.6 out of 5. Untapped, they've got 63 different separate ratings, and 3.53, so very similar out of 5. So this is a German-style Pilsner. It uses only Satz hops and 2 types of German malt, including Pilsner malt, 5%. So yeah, so shall we give this a go? Actually, Market, I think, probably makes more kinds of beer than almost any other brewery in Japan. So many different things that they make. Okay, well, this pours out rather frothy, very clear. You can see right through it. And gentle carbonation rising. And a big fat 2 fingers of kind of fluffy, lightly frothy head. Okay. Well, it certainly does. I can smell the Pils malt for sure. And perhaps a tinge of Satz in the hopping, but it's primarily Pils malt, bready, soft, very gentle. And flavor is very similar, just exactly what you would expect from the aroma. Light breadiness, very gentle bitterness, nice gently sweet malt in mid-palate, and very, very tiny bitterness following, but more or less sweet throughout. It doesn't go bitter at all in the end. This is very flavorful and very, very German in style, I think, with the German malts and the Satz hops. Yeah, this is very nice, very nicely done. I recommend you give this one a go. It's called White Market Pilsner, 5%, 16 international bittering units. You can order from them online if you live in Japan, and if you're in the Nagoya area, certainly you can visit them and try a variety of their beers. They are one of the top breweries in Japan. Okay, well, we'll look at a few more Y Market beers in our next videos. I hope you will subscribe to the channel, and I hope you leave me a comment and let me know what you think. Okay, let's talk about Y Market or other Japanese craft beers. Okay, bye-bye.